Greg, you're out of the frame.
Except like now I'm crawling on the floor. So are you gonna lead our discussion?
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we've
so
been live for a while.
We've been live for a while. This is the first episode ever of The Good, the Bad, and the Otaku. I guess we should introduce ourselves. I'm Jordan. I'm the Otaku. I watch anime a lot.
I'm Greg.
No, you're the good.
Oh yeah, I'm the good.
Not to say that you're the bad.
I am bad and bougie.
She doesn't watch anime, but I'm making her watch anime, and we're going to review stuff. Reviews, new anime. This episode is going to be first impressions of winter 2017 anime. From what we've seen, a lot of it is garbage. I'd say about 85%. I say
100%.
Well, no, you liked Dragon Maid.
I laughed once.
You laughed once. That's enough.
Hey, that's more than the others. We had a good time discussing the German one.
Oh yeah, Tanya?
Tanya
Yeah.
the Evil, which apparently I was reading a lot of people like. First one that's up was Masamune-kun no Revenge. Masumune's Revenge. Okay.
Bigfoot.
I liked it. Basically, it's about a kid who is fat in, I guess, middle school, A school of some kind in Japan, got made fun of by this chick, got fit, and then is now back for revenge. So he's gonna try and date her, throw her through some hoops, and then dump her ass. First episode I thought was okay. For me, I kind of want to watch where it goes.
No. I thought it was really boring.
Out of all of them, I kind of liked it because it was kind of sassy and good depth. It kept you up. It wasn't really, boring. There was a good story to it at the beginning anyway. I don't know how it progresses.
I only watched the first episode.
It's nice coming
I watched
from,
two.
Being a hopeful person, having a pursuer, and then having your hopes crushed. Because this girl, the main character, she's nicknamed the Cruel Princess, and she has a habit of giving all of the guys who ask her out terrible, terrible nicknames.
I just like how he was drawn in the first episode as like it was just two dots.
High school drama, typical. Little girl panty shots, typical. Music and score, typical. And he asked for people's email addresses. And the second one, instead of asking for a phone number,
they do that.
Is that a cultural thing?
They do email addresses a lot more.
Because he had an iPhone in his hand.
Yeah. In Japan, they sell fax and they sell email. That's a thing. So.
Well, I made it red in my notes, which means I'm not going to watch it ever again in my life.
Yeah, I'm going to follow it for a couple more episodes. Because I think it could be funnier.
The second one wasn't funny, and there was 89 panty shots.
That's another downfall. I'm going to still try and watch a couple more, just because I'm interested to see. I'll at least watch how it ends.
Okay, well, you let me know.
Yeah. So that's going to be a watch for me. It's decent. It's not. It's like a 6.5 if you got nothing else to watch.
It's like a 6.
What do you think, Greg?
Well, I only really saw the first episode, but again, it doesn't. The way we watched them, watching them all that way, it was better than a lot of the other shit. But at the same time, I don't think it's worth really pursuing. I think I'm going to do the same thing. I'll maybe skim through just to see. I'll even see the second episode, but
okay.
I wanted to like it, but I didn't. Bad.
It's bad.
It's bad.
What's the next one? Scum's Wish.
Oh.
Did you see Scum's Wish?
Oh, I saw much more of Scum's Wish than I wanted to.
It comes with a huge, mature,
See, that's the thing, though, is, I liked the story, and I liked the animation.
Yeah.
But I don't want to watch people draw. I don't want to watch cartoons in high school give each other hand jobs.
What, and touch yourself softly? You don't?
No, I don't. It made me feel uncomfortable. I felt weird.
How do you think I felt? I watched it with Greg in the dark. Greg and I were just like...
And she calls him brother for the first episode, and I was like, what?
That was really bad.
There's a thing, apparently, where she's so close with her neighbor that they're considered brother and sister to each other. But she keeps saying brother through the whole thing, and I think that's another...
It makes it weird.
That's a Japanese thing as well. Scum's Wish is basically a girl is in love with her neighbor, but the feeling isn't mutual. And then there's this other guy.
M-U-G-I. It was Moogie.
Oh, Moogie.
He is in love with the music teacher.
Mm-hmm. The brother's in love with her, well, the neighbor brother, whatever, which makes the main girl, Hana, basically like, dead inside.
So basically, these two people who are in love with other people said, you know what? Let's just touch each other in place of those people. Anyway, that's the general premise. It's a love story. I feel like it's pretty heavy. I feel like everyone's on a different maturity level for the most part as well. And if you watch it alone, it can probably be.
No, like I said, I liked it. I just don't like that it takes place in a high school. Because I don't want to watch cartoon high school children.
We watched
have
Degrassi,
sex.
so I mean.
Okay, I don't look at them give each other hand jobs, okay?
That's true, they never go that far.
But you would.
No, and then they like draw the saliva when they kiss, like like the strings.
That was the first time that anything got sexual in the first episode, and immediately Jordan and I were like, at first, because the filters on it were very soft, and my first two notes are soft filters, innocent, and then like they have this kiss, and it's just like, and it just draws out, and I was just like, I've seen animation like this before.
Ew, I should have looked at Jordan and I was like, am I about to watch hentai right now? Like, that's
the general premise.
Yeah.
It's worth a watch.
I will
watch it on your own. Don't let anyone know you're watching it. This is a first impression. I know there's more episodes out. That's another thing for the 3 viewers we may have. In the comments, let us know if it gets any better. For the 4 people that ever watch this, they'll be like, "You need to finish watching. You need to finish
Die Hard.
You need to finish watching Scum's Wish at the end." Some twist, because I know
that'll take years.
It's fine. So I think it's good.
I thought it was good.
Anime people kissing. Little Witch Academia. Little Witch Academia. If you're someone who always watches anime regardless, you already know that it's good because there's 2 movies on Netflix. It's by Trigger, Gurren Kill la Kill. So it stars this young girl who goes to a witch concert, basically, and
a witch concert?
Yeah, that was what was it? Shiny Chariot?
Arc.
Okay.
Shiny Chariot, which is like this huge, like a famous.
Oh, the name of the lady.
She finds witches.
Yeah, so she goes to like a witch school, or she's going to one. Just pretty much hilarity ensues. She finds a scepter. Takes place in a school again.
Harry Potter for weeaboos.
Yeah, it's Harry Potter for weeaboos, but it's good. It was actually, I believe, originally by an independent group of people, and it went through a whole process, and Trigger picked it up, then Netflix picked it up.
I actually liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Technically speaking, we didn't watch it because it's not available in the U.S. yet. So we just watched the trailer.
Legally speaking.
But really, me personally, I don't think much needs to be said about it because that's what it is, and it's good. It's Otaku. The good, the bad, and the Otaku. This is the Otaku. Watch it. Even if you don't like anime, you'll like it. All right, Little Witch Academia.
Jesus.
Watch it. It's good. Really doesn't need to be reviewed. Just do it. Saga of Tanya the Evil.
I have some funny notes for this one.
Saga. Another one where I read that I read online that people really like just because it's out there. Like there's people who really like this. Like there's already a small little. First of all, starts off completely random to begin with, but it's about this little girl, little German girl.
Yep.
German girl.
She's a German-born baby.
Soldier. Really annoying voice.
She's 9 years old, by the way. And I totally called that.
Yeah.
I was like, right here. It said, it was one thing. Yeah, Nazi Germany now accepting 9-year-olds, and then lo and behold, like 2 seconds after that, this is in episode 2, and she's like, yeah, it's 9 years old.
Yeah. So she's a soldier. Leading a unit, a
magical platoon.
A magical platoon. They're
not just normal soldiers.
They fly around, and they shoot each other, and she prays. Twist is, spoiler alert, whatever, I don't care.
Fly around, they shoot each other. She prays. I hope you guys are getting this. This description.
This is the
end.
Not
get any better.
Well, that's legit what happens, though. That's part of the problem. is that you're watching this for the first time and that's all you're seeing.
Yeah. So
they use one boot to fly. That's their propulsion system to magically charge just one side of the boot.
Yeah.
Das boot equals flight.
Well, except the other side that uses skis and iron horses.
Yeah, it's not just one thing. The technology is weird. Anyway, twist is she's actually a Japanese businessman, like an angry, doesn't care about anybody else, sociopathic businessman.
He's atheist.
He's atheist. Yeah, he doesn't believe in God. He will go to
God talks to him and makes him feel like, if you don't believe in me, I'm going to give you a reason to believe in me. So he sends him back in time.
I don't know if it's back in time, though. That was one of my questions was,
that's
is
what
it
I
back
said.
in time? Is it an
is it
alternate
dimensional?
timeline? Is it another world, another dimension?
It's parallel. That's kind of why I only want to know how it ends.
The parts where it was focused on the Japanese man, like that whole time that he was like mid-fall and like the people, like God was talking to him and stuff, that's when I had the most interest.
Yeah, the twist.
Yeah.
But he keeps all of his memories. He's still a Japanese businessman growing up in this alternate world.
Of a 9-year-old Germanic girl's body.
And he's just, basically, he doesn't want to die because he knows this is his last life. I don't know. It's nonsense. I just want to know how it ends. I don't think it's worth a watch. I can see how people would like to watch it. But I'm going to say pass. You will not read the Wikipedia synopsis when it's done. It's bad.
Bad.
Any other? It's not ugly.
It's just bad.
Next. Fuka.
Fuka that show.
Fuka that show.
Bad.
Another
already bad. But
Japanese high school drama.
With a whole lot of panty shots.
I got Moa high school panty shots. First 3 notes.
Moana.
So I didn't like it. The main chick, she's like kind of sassy, impatient and strong, but she doesn't believe in phones. Whereas the other guy is completely...
Oh, he's connected.
Yeah, connected in every aspect of technology.
So Fuka is about it's bare... Okay, no. Starts bare bones. I know they want to do more with it, though. Starts out kid, high school, and comes across this girl who is in love with music. Bumps into him, classic, sees her panties. It's just like panty shot. He's like, oh my god, this girl. And then...
There's the stereotypical, oh, you're a pervert. You had your phone out when I fell down and my entire pussy was out.
He lives with 3 sisters.
Who are naked all the time?
Who are naked all the time. Go figure. The main character has really bad timing. It's like a wrong place, wrong time kind of thing.
Constantly.
But just like the other part, he's technology obsessed, so he's always on his phone. So it just kind of is like his GoPro. Like it's just like out. So he can take pictures, tweet, whatever, video. So every time this other girl, Fuka, the main character, is like, I don't know, on the gustiest, tall part of the roof. Of course, he's beneath her with his phone out. And the wind blows, and she's just like looking out there, and she's like, oh shit, why are you taking pictures of my panties? I don't know.
Just like that?
Kinda, yeah. So she broke his phone, so he has to keep getting like phones to replace his...
I think I watched up to the 4th episode. Here's the thing about it.
You watched that many?
I know. Because what I'm about to say is they wanted to add a music theme to it. Like if you start watching, first of all, in the 3rd episode, they already do a beach episode, which is what you do to an anime whenever there's nothing left to do, or you just want gratuitous pictures of anime.
Bouncing anime titties?
Yeah, and bikinis. Yeah. But he has a friend who is a pop idol, and the girl Fuka is into music, and I feel like they are trying to start a band. That's right, they want to try and start a band. So I feel like I need to watch the end of it as well. I don't want to, just because I want to see if they actually move forward with the music part. I just don't. It doesn't seem like it's going to be good.
But even if they do, what direction could they possibly go in? Like, okay, so now they're in a band, and like what?
Yeah, that's how it feels. It's very. It's not. It's ugly. It's very ugly.
It was terrible.
It was bad. Okay. So next one is Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I liked it.
This is a gem of the season, if I do say so myself. Because I remember, it's funny, the first time I saw this, or saw anything of it, was of a video on YouTube of SpongeBob sitting at his TV, and it was just the intro of this anime. And then Gary crawls up and he changes the channel, and then it goes to like, I think it was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or something, like a mainstream anime. And he was like, Gary! And which is funny because when you guys left that one day when I was watching it, I almost changed it because it's a little slice of life with a twist, which is what I love. Those are my favorite types of animes.
The main character, she works at a business place. She's kind of tomboyish, and she lives on her own in an apartment. She gets really drunk one night at a work function and just stumbles into the woods and apparently meets this girl. She invites her back to, stay at her place, and the next day she wakes up. She gets a knock at the door, and it's this girl in a maid outfit with a dragon tail.
Huge tits.
Yeah, huge tits, and little horns.
It's good. There's some comedy there.
Sorry, I loved it.
There's a little dry, but the animation is clear. It's good. Beyond the generic big tit anime, like she liked it. The second episode dives more. What I am looking forward to is there's some meta going on in there, a little meta, where there's more dragon creatures, and there's this whole like she mentioned that she can cause the apocalypse because she's that powerful and whatnot, and that it almost happened. Anyway, it dives into her past life every once in a while in like a funny way, and I'm looking forward to see how it progresses. It progresses beyond just the normal, funny, everyday living with a magical creature shtick.
I laughed out loud, and it's the only anime I've ever laughed out loud at, aside from Shin-Chan.
I think
Shin-Chan is my favorite.
As far as this season goes for brand new anime, it's the one to watch if you're not. I mean,
even if you don't like anime, because
general audience.
I got past the
Moe, yeah.
I got past it. The huge bouncing titties, I got past it. Because at least it was funny, and you could tell that it was aimed towards an older audience. Maybe not like middle-aged men, but like it's not like some of the other ones that you could tell were for children.
Yeah.
Gets a stamp of approval. That's the one.
I agree.
All right, next one is Akiba's Trip. Okay, so Akiba's Trip is based off a video game that's just about ripping people's clothes off so they die. I don't know why they made this an anime. The animation is okay. Voice acting's okay. But don't watch it.
I wrote in my notes that if there were things that they could have done to make it better.
Yeah.
It could have been an easy fix if they added some gore to it, if they made it not about 12-year-olds.
There's not much to say about this. Don't waste your time. It's ugly.
Well, unless you're 13.
Well, unless you're 13. In which case...
pervy. You're discovering your own sexuality.
In my notes, I made it yellow because had I been younger, I would have liked it. But being a 23-year-old woman, I'm not going to watch this. Once you're past the age of 16, you shouldn't be watching this, really.
What? Well, not
that show.
Boom! Yeah. Ugly.
No, that show.
Boom!
Yeah, I don't think it looks good.
Siren.
Absolutely not.
Another Japanese high school drama. There are so many this season. It surprises me. Yeah, like
there were really only like 2 or 3. There were like 3.
3 or 4. I don't know. I don't really want to count right now. Siren is. You don't even have to put up a preview because there's nothing to watch. It's literally a kid who goes through memories of his high school years, deciding on what he wants to be, and these girls that he's in love with.
Boring.
Don't watch it. Ugly. That's a quick for you.
Absolutely not.
It has a rating on the internet. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Don't. Save your time. Put it on if you want to listen to Japanese people speak. Interviews with a Monster Girl. Another one of my favorites. This one comes, I don't know, this is actually kind of a tie with Dragon Maid.
Really?
Kind of, yeah. Because for me, it's very easygoing. It's another slice of life with a twist. It's not as loud as Dragon Maid, but it's still good. I want to call him Professor because he's in biology. I don't know.
Well, he's a teacher. It takes place in a high school, and it revolves around him and his high school students' school.
All of his high school, not all of his high school students, but the one he's most interested in, which sounds really pervy, which it doesn't really, it kind of teeters on that, but not enough to really concern me. They're demi-humans. So there's a succubus, a vampire, I was going to say a demigorgon, but it's a Dullahan. There's just a demigorgon walking around.
There's a Rancor.
There's all kinds of monsters walking around the high school. Now, those are the main ones right now. But he's wants to study them, which
Boring.
also sounds pervy again.
Boring.
It's only boring in the sense that
Let me throw you.
It's only boring in the sense that it's
Nothing happens and it's in a high school.
it's good. It's
good if you're
I love
16.
the English dub, mostly because the guy who plays the teacher, because it's just like this really deep, like aged, like growly voice. I kind of like that.
The main teacher?
The main teacher, yeah.
Like my dad, Growly, or like what?
Sort of, kind of. It's weird. It's unique.
That's weird.
I would have to look up the voice actor's name, which I'm not going to do right now. It's good. Give it a watch. It's nice. It's nice to watch. Watch it in the mornings when you're eating breakfast. Gabrielle Dropout, which is the second one we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the same, except even more boring.
Gabrielle Dropout is about an angel. It is pretty lame. It's another...
But I will say, had I been 13 or 14 years old, I would have loved it. It's about high school girls who talk about lunch and are weird. That's all it is.
What more can you want?
An angel who's top of her class, and she goes down to Earth to do good deeds, and comes across online gaming. And she gets obsessed with it, stops doing good deeds, and just becomes a recluse. Doesn't go to school anymore.
Well, she does go to school, and there are
barely.
Demons.
There's also demons who act nicer than her. If you watch that much. It's...
Not good.
It's bad.
Bad.
Aka 13. I have beef with this show.
I wanted it to be good so bad. The intro is my favorite intro.
Yeah. The intro is
Of all of them that we've watched this season.
only
it's my
good
favorite.
thing about this show.
Well, I like the animation a lot, actually.
Okay, it's not the only. That was pretty critical. It's really misleading if you just watch the opening. Aka 13 is about an inspector or insurance agent, if you will, for the government that goes around the country just making inspections on the different districts and make sure everything's ordered. It seems like it's gonna be political. Like there might be some political espionage going on, but it's not exciting enough to be worth watching.
And I have to say, this is my probably second favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
a
the
more
most grown up.
It's
the
a
most
more
grown up.
adult theme, which isn't like a make or break, but out of all of the animes about little girls in high school, I would rather watch a political drama, personally.
Aka 13, I have beef with it. It's so boring. But I keep saying it's like if you had The Office and you took all the funny parts out of it, it was just a bunch of people doing their government job. The main character is kind of a drag.
I feel like it could get good once you
Yeah.
build it up enough, but I feel like it took a little bit too long to get there.
Yeah, it's another one I read that people are in love with, but I think it's because people have more patience than I do. Aka 13 is
To say the least.
whatever. Aka 13 is bad.
No,
I think it's bad. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna keep watching it.
I think I would keep watching it.
That's weird. I don't know how I feel.
All right, so then I have to watch it then.
This was my favorite animation.
Okay, so as of now, it sits at good.
Is that it? I think that's all of them.
No, there's ED Alive.
Oh,
I can't even pronounce that.
I liked it, but I won't watch it.
Yeah. Eat Alive?
That is what you...
I can't even pronounce it.
No, I felt that, for me, was what you described Interview with Monster, whatever it's called. Like, I would watch that Saturday morning eating my cereal on the weekday. Not the other one.
Eat Alive. E with the line at the top. D Alive.
No, it's like El Alive.
Yeah, El Alive.
Alive.
I have no idea how to pronounce it. I've never even heard the name said.
Yeah, me neither.
It's
I
very...
think they say it in the episode, actually.
It's about a kid who has a voice in his head, and then he gets sucked up into space by the space police. And they say, "We want you on our team."
That's it. That's all you gotta say.
That's all you're gonna get. Also, there's a banana in a spacesuit, which was funny, which I originally thought was a moon.
No, because I wrote in my notes that there is a muscular banana in the opening, and
banana,
and I can't wait to meet him.
Watch the first episode, but that's it.
I thought it was cute. It's a good kids show.
You know, I will say good. I'll say good.
I think it was good
because
I'll say good.
Greg will watch the first episode.
That sounds good.
You know what?
Me.
And also, my favorite line out of all the animes is in this one. And let's see. I think I wrote it down because I loved it. I hope you die and I never see you again.
Okay. So, good. That's it for First Impressions 2017. This went really well. I'm going to edit this. Every Sunday, I assume, we'll stream. And then I guess the video will be up Monday evenings. I also kind of wanted to do news, just real quick. Just major news. I wrote down some articles. Just things happening on the anime front. Major thing, Crunchyroll. For you guys, I know you're excited about this. Crunchyroll hit 1 million subscribers, which is kind of big for anime, because Hulu only has about 8 million subscribers. Netflix has 50 million. That's not even, you're not getting anywhere near that. But in preparation, they're doing their...
Lottery's at 300 million.
Yeah. I can subscribe if I win to the premium membership.
Make us win.
But within that, they're doing their own convention. They're making their own convention, which is pretty cool. My Hero Academia, that premieres. Second season's coming March. You guys didn't see that. I'm going to make you guys watch that because that's good. March 25th.
The next one we have to talk about Little Nemo. You have to watch Little Nemo with me tonight while Greg is on the phone having phone sex with his girlfriend.
I'll keep that in. That won't be edited out. Netflix is making a Castlevania series. That's
I don't know what that is.
pretty cool.
That's really cool.
It's an old video game. I want to say it's going to be animated. That may not be anime news.
I hope it's animated.
I hope it's animated. E3 2017 is going to be open to the public, which I think is pretty cool. If I had money, Electronic Entertainment Expo. It's like, it used to be the biggest like video game electronic like expo in LA. That was
really, my dad used to go to one in Vegas. I wonder.
But no, that's finally going public, which is cool because for the longest time it was sort of open to the public, and then they made it business only, and now I guess nobody's going to it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's open to the public. Pretty cool. Anime characters for Tokyo Olympic. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. The Olympics, the mascots are just like Goku and Luffy for One Piece. Pikachu's not in there though, which I found.
Isn't Shin-Chan?
Shin-Chan is.
Shin-Chan is.
Yes.
One of the idols. Mario, Pikachu, and
Sailor Moon.
She's there.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to say Mario and Pikachu aren't there. They're not part of like the merchandise that's going to have it. I thought it was
too mainstream.
I thought it was hilarious when it came out. When I saw they said the Olympics.
Yeah, he actually cracked up.
Yeah, I lost it when they're like, we're gonna represent Japan with all these just characters. We're going all anime. Like anime in Japan is still it's big, but like the older people are still like anime. This is for children, as we just saw. New live spectacle Naruto stage. There's new photos of the Naruto stage play, which all their costumes, if you guys haven't looked it up, are really cool. I think what they showed for the live action stage play is really top-notch costumes. I thought it was cool. Netflix is premiering Cyborg 009. That's an old anime. That's like classic, like Astro Boy, I think is the same guy who did it. I think that's cool. That's coming in, when did it say? February 10th. That's already passed. You can watch it now. Attack on Titan, second season coming out April 1st.
I'm excited about that.
The first season,
I've read the
okay, but we're not talking about manga. We're talking about anime.
Okay, we'll have to do like one of our Throwback Thursday things where we review the first season and I go, oh, that was good. Inuyasha. This is my main thing. Inuyasha is getting a live action stage play. And the picture,
I have to go.
The picture for it.
I'm done.
The picture for it is phenomenal. Like, I love the costume. They are only showing the Inuyasha, the guy who's playing Inuyasha right now. I don't know when it's set to premiere. I think it's still in production. But that's very cool news. So, I don't know if I'm going to keep that within the First Impressions 2017 or if I'll just chop it and it'll be clipped. But, you know, that's it. Join us next, at the very least, this next Sunday.
Sunday.
I think we'll just do a recap of whatever we watched during the week.